Alright, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power, and the official 2024 Arnold Classic lineups have been revealed. So, this is a very interesting one. Arguably one of the most impressive and exciting Arnold Classic lineups we've seen in a very long time. Some of the best bodybuilders in the world, yet a very different lineup than what we saw at the Olympia this year. So, let's start at the bottom row, because I think that's the most exciting row. You've got Rubiel Mascara, Neckzilla, Andrew Jacked, Hadi Chupin. Now you'll notice that these three guys beneath their name, they have a little red icon that says pending. And I was talking to the promoter of the Arnold Classic, and he was telling me that this is completely dependent on their visa situation. All three of these guys, Hadi, Andrew, and Rubiel, they've confirmed that they've given their confirmation of competing. They want to compete. They're going to be there. They signed the invitation, the contract. They've committed to the show, but it's still contingent upon them getting here to compete. And that's more so the case with Hadi and Rubiel. I don't know if Andrew Jacked has as much issue with travel as those two. But this is a really big deal. I told you guys, I heard this rumor that Hadi Chupin was going to be doing the Arnold Classic. He's never done it before. This is the first one ever. Hadi Chupin, for the first time, is coming over to do an open bodybuilding show here in the States that is not the Olympia. So clearly, him losing that title has really kind of lit a fire underneath him to do more than he's done in the past. I don't think he's ever done any U.S. show that wasn't the Olympia. So this is a pretty big deal. Andrew Jacked, I heard, was going to do both the UK and the US because he's going to defend his Arnold Classic UK title. Then you've got Justin Rodriguez, John De La Rosa making his return to the pro bodybuilding stage, coming back from, it was a bicep tear, I believe. And then in the middle there, you've got the two stars of Brazil, Horse MD, Marcelo De Angelis, and Rafael Brandao, neither of which were at the Olympia. A lot of people wanted to see them there. Widely considered to be the two best open bodybuilders right now to have come from Brazil. So this will be interesting. I'm sure Brazilian fans will love that. And as we'll talk about in a minute with the Classic Physique lineup, you've also got Ramon coming back to the Arnold Classic, a Classic Physique division. You've also got Muhammad Shaban, who we didn't get to see at the Olympia, but he's an Olympia caliber bodybuilder. He's qualified before. Antoine Vaillant coming back to do this show. He wasn't at the Olympia. Akeem Williams wasn't at the Olympia. He'll be here. Samson Dauda will be back to defend his title. James Hollingshead, who he wasn't at the Olympia, we haven't seen in a while. And the guy that won the Arnold Amateur last year, Remco Bose, got the automatic invitation for this year. So this is a hell of a lineup, and I think one of the things that really sticks out to me is the Arnold Classic invitation is like a really big deal. Typically, you have to have won a show, or you have to have participated maybe in the Olympia and placed really well that same prior year. But I think them inviting Rubiel and them inviting Horse MD kind of shows that they're watching what's going on in bodybuilding, and they're seeing like the fast rising stars like Horse and Neckzilla. Because while they had really impressive pro debuts, neither one of them has even won a show, and neither one of them has been competing in the IFBB for more than a couple months now. So to me, I think this kind of shows that they're paying attention to what the fans are enjoying and what is really happening in bodybuilding as far as up-and-comers. Now, I've also heard there's a chance that this list could change. Names could be added, and then the pending names, if the visas don't happen or whatever, they could be subtracted, because I also heard there's a chance that you could see Brandon Curry compete here. And if some of the pending athletes fall through, I've heard that we could see other names added. Or perhaps those other names would be added regardless. But I think, frankly, this is an incredible Arnold Classic lineup, one of the best that we've ever seen. And I really hope that with Hadi Chupin, we get to see him compete. I hope that the visa goes through. I hope that we get to see something really, really special. Samson versus Hadi. When we heard that Samson was doing both Arnold Classics, we've never seen Hadi do another show besides the Olympia. Because keep in mind, he doesn't have to do the Arnold. I think we should point this out every time a Mr. Olympia competes in a competition outside of the Arnold. Hadi is qualified for life for the Olympia. He never has to do anything to re-qualify. So he's doing this to prove a point. And when we first heard that Samson was doing both Arnold Classics, we thought, well, Derek's not going to do them. Hottie's not going to do them. So that puts Samson as the highest in line in terms of placings at this year's Olympia. Who's going to stop Samson? And it looks like Hottie is showing up to be that guy. So before, I kind of thought, well, I had heard these rumors about Hottie doing it, but I kind of thought, well, Hottie's probably not going to do it. Samson's going to show up. Samson's going to win again. And he's not really going to be pushed that hard by some of these guys. But now, with Hottie Chupin in it, and even Andrew Jacked, who had initially said he's taking an extended break from bodybuilding, like an extended off-season, now there's people standing in Samson's way. It's not going to be easy for him. So let me know in the comments below your top 6 predictions for this year's Arnold Classic based on this lineup, assuming everybody is in. I think 2 guys that'll make that first call-out that will probably shock a lot of people. I think Neckzilla and Horse MD will be in that first call-out. Top 6 call-out, for sure. Now, next up, we also got the Classic Physique Arnold Classic lineup. And again, a high-quality lineup here. So you've got Wesley Vissers, Antoine Loth, Michael DeBull, Courage Opara, Emmanuel Rakoczy, Terrence Ruffin. We'll be looking for some redemption here. Urs Kausinski, Eric Brown Jr., Ramon Dino, Ramon Roca Queiroz, Breon Ainsley, Damian Patrick, and Darren Farrell. So yet again, the Arnold Classic has secured essentially every top guy from the Olympia except for Chris Bumstead. So you basically, literally, are just going to get to see that exact same rematch of the first call-out at the Olympia, all the top guys rematching at the Arnold Classic in just a few months. And then in the wheelchair division, you have Harold King Kong Kelly returning to defend his title. And then in the men's physique category, you have none of the defending champions in this lineup. Nobody here that has won the Arnold before, so somebody new will be winning the Arnold this year. That's a pretty noteworthy thing to point out here. So look, frankly, I'm pretty impressed with what the Arnold has been able to do over the last couple years, them increasing the prize money, the production value of the show, and then this really big step here of getting Hottie Chupin to commit to the show. Hottie is that's not an easy get. Hottie doesn't do any of these shows. And they got Rami to do it last year after Rami's big, slip in placings. They do a really good job of committing the former Mr. Olympias to the show. And I think we as fans should appreciate the quality of lineup that they've gotten for us here. I think they really go the extra mile to make these lineups competitive and interesting, and not to just have, Samson come in, one of the best bodybuilders on the face of the earth, top 3 at the Olympia. I think they made sure that it's not going to be an easy win for anybody here by having a guy like Hottie in that lineup. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below about these lineups. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and just let me know what you guys think about this Arnold Classic lineup down below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power, signing out. All right, guys, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content. Also, check out my Instagram at NickStrengthPower, my Facebook page, which is simply Nick Strength and Power, my secondary YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Vlogs, for vlogs and bonus content that you will not see on this channel. And consider subscribing to my third YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Pokemon, which is all things Pokemon and trading card games, completely unrelated to this channel. So if you're into that, give that one a look. And all links to merchandise and social media will be in the description box below. If you guys want a Nick Strength and Power t-shirt, that will be in the Shopify link below. Have a great day.